Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things. And in today's video, I have my May favorites to talk to you about. I feel like I don't have too much to talk about this month. Honestly, when I was thinking about favorites, a lot of things that we've been buying for the house have been coming up in my brain. Like that's kind of what I'm thinking about first. So I was wondering if you guys wanted to see some sort of maybe an updated Amazon favorites video or something like that. Let me know in the comments. I did want to say this wasn't meant to be in my favorites video because I'm just wearing this for the first time ever today, but God, let's see if I can. Got these shorts from Target. Oh God. And I really like them. They're really comfy. They're like frayed. Yeah. I only say this because I bought a couple pairs of shorts recently from Target and it wasn't in a video. So I really like these. I think these are my favorite of all the ones I purchased, but I really do like all the ones I purchased. So I'm gonna link, because I got 3 pairs. I'll link those below if we have the same type of style. I don't know. But now let's talk some stuff that I liked. First thing I want to talk about is the Wander Beauty Nude Delusion foundation. No, this is not what I'm wearing today because this is the shade Fair Light. And my tan is strong right now, so Fair Light would not work. I actually had to use the darkest foundation I own today, which is this one, the Benefit Hello Happy. I actually, for some reason, have this in shade 3, which I'm thankful for today. This is an okay foundation. I honestly just use it for when I'm too tan for my regular foundations. But, you know, this being like a little plastic squeezy bottle actually might be really good for when we go on vacation because I don't have to worry about it breaking. I hadn't even thought of that. The more you know. We did actually plan our vacation this month. Oh, I'm so excited because we're going on a Disney cruise. Yay! But we're not going till December, but I'm so excited. So let's pause favorites and talk Disney for a second. I love Disney so much, but I haven't really gone and done a lot of Disney vacationing in my life. So here are my Disney experiences. When I was 3, my parents took me to Disney World, and I definitely have some memories of it. I actually have a lot of the footage from that trip. My dad had like the giant video camera that he would carry around on his shoulder, and Scott and I actually made some of that video digital. Let me know if you'd ever like to see funny old videos from my childhood, because I do have some of that digitized. And then the second time I went to Disney World, I was 11 years old, and I went with my dance troupe and actually performed in Tomorrowland, I believe it was. And I think I was there for maybe 3 days that time. And after the time I went when I was 11 was actually the last time I went to Disney World, and I've been dying to go since. But it's so expensive. However, in I think it was 2016. Yeah, it was 2016. Scott's sister lives in LA, so we went and visited her, and we did go to Anaheim for one day, and we spent the entire day in Disneyland. I'm talking 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. We were there the entire day. I don't know if I've ever walked so much in my life. I think it's the only time in my life I've walked that much and never once said my feet hurt. So yeah, those are my only Disney experiences, so I'm very excited. Scott and I have been looking at cruises for I want to say since either the end of last summer or in the fall, but we finally picked one. It's in December. It's actually a very merry cruise, which we didn't intentionally pick. We just kind of picked based on timing and etc. So that it kind of just wound up that way. I do want to do some sort of packing videos or what I'm taking to Disney videos. I don't know. I'm really excited. I also don't really know what to take because 1, I've never been on a cruise before. 2, it's been a long time since I've never actually had to plan for a Disney vacation before. And also we have been using a Disney planner, and she is fantastic. She does everything we need help with. And it's really cool that Disney has these people. You don't actually pay them. I think they just get kind of rewarded through Disney because they're people that really like going to Disney. So if you want, I'll leave her information down below if you are kind of overwhelmed with the thought of planning any kind of Disney vacation. I'll leave her information down below. You can let her know I say hi. She's super sweet. and will answer any questions you have. Very easy to work with. But let's continue with my favorites since we've only talked about one thing so far, and I don't even feel like I really talked about this. Okay, so we have the Wander Beauty Nude Delusion Liquid Foundation. I really like this. It's a very nice, like, natural looking finish. Definitely I'm going to let this tan fade a little, I think, before I re-tan, so I'll be playing with this some more mid fading, because it's not as light as my natural skin tone, but it's still a little lighter than this skin tone. Now something that has like changed my entire world when it comes to powder foundations. It's the Jcat Aqua Foundation. I did order the lighter shade Porcelain, and actually with my tan, Ivory is still a little too light, but the way this makes my skin look makes me sometimes question if I should even be wearing regular foundation, because it looks so nice, especially with the Catrice spray over this. I mean, actually for Jcat, I feel like this is a little on the pricey side. It is, I think it's $13.99, so it is $14, but I mean, I've been really digging into it lately, and I don't even think it has like a divot in it yet. So I would definitely recommend this to anyone who's been trying to find like the perfect powder foundation. This is it. Now onto something I actually have on today. Oh my gosh, I didn't even address the elephant in the room that I'm wearing bright blue eyeshadow. I don't know if it's the worst decision I've made or the worst decision I've made, but I was like, okay, everyone's like into blue eyeshadow. Let's have some fun on the eyes. It was not fun putting it on my eyes. It was getting everywhere. It was an actual disaster, and I hate the way it looks. So I just don't think blue eyeshadow is my thing. I also think it takes me back to my childhood, like junior high school, where like I don't even remember what brand it was, but it was a little squeezy tube, and I would squeeze this blue glittery shimmery stuff onto my finger, and I'd this glitter explosion of blue, yeah, that's the look I used to rock. So kind of takes me back to like horrifying childhood makeup looks. But this is not new to anyone in this world, I feel like. This is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I never really used it religiously until this past month. I've been using it every single day to set my under eyes, and I feel like it makes a huge difference, like a huge difference. And I actually have like a couple of these little sizes, and I've been like really digging into this, and I feel like there's still a decent amount left. I will say the reason I wasn't originally using this was because the sifter on top, it didn't work. Like you couldn't get anything out with the sifter that was in here. So I wound up pulling the sifter out, and now I just dunk my brush in. But I definitely have another one that's this size, and I think I have one that's maybe like about this big. I don't have a full size, but the way that this is lasting forever, I don't think I need to buy a full size for quite some time. But yeah, this is actually really good, says everyone in the beauty world, I'm pretty sure. Now, as opposed to the eye look on my eyes right now, I have been really into using only one makeup brush while I'm doing my eyeshadow lately. Like I just want one brush that can do it all, and I find that these do that. Now these, I would say, are almost the exact same. They're both from Luxie. So this is the 229 tapered blending brush, and this is the 231 small tapered blending brush. One of these came in a Allure, one of these came in a set. I don't remember which is which, but I've been able to use this type of brush for full eye looks, like crease, transition, outer corner, under the eye, and it's been so easy especially for getting ready for work. And on that note, I want to talk about these two things. First, let's talk Natasha Denona, because in the video where I tried this for the first time, I said I don't know if it's worth $25. I think it's really good, but yeah, it is. It's worth $25. It 1000% is. It's so easy to work with. I've used every single shade here. I will say that my easy, really quick go-to is using these two mattes and this one in the center. It makes a really beautiful quick eye look. I will say out of all of them, this one here I find is a little bit glittery, and sometimes I have a little fallout from it. But other than that, this is it's just like you don't need to think. I like that's my kind of makeup. I don't need to think. If if I can just look at something and go, okay, let me just do it really quick. That's how I feel about this kind of stuff. So I don't know if Makeup Geek still has this infatuation palette at Target, but I have been seeing that they do have these little quads at Target still, online at least. And wow, the quality of this is so good. And remember how I said, I think this is worth $25? It's the same price as the Makeup Geek shadows. So it's $20 for 4 or $25 for 5. They're both $5 a shadow. So honestly, the Makeup Geek is priced at the same price range as Natasha Denona if you put it in that perspective. But I am really just digging small, tiny, neutral, no thoughts required palettes, because I feel like these are, while they're not exact dupes, I feel like it's almost the exact same color story. If you put this straight, it's almost like the exact same thing. And I've been enjoying the ease of using tiny little neutral palettes like this. What's the opposite of a tiny palette? A giant palette, but it's sort of very neutral still. So I used this recently in a Chatty Get Ready With Me video. This is a, I don't think they have the already curated palettes available, but this little thing we got going on here from ColourPop we got 2 rows of neutral shadows. You know, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's 7 mattes and 5 shimmers. Like, I can work with that. And then we have a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter. Like, this to me is so simple and easy and fun to work with. I know that you can actually, like, I'll link the link to like the setup where you can choose, like, I want a Z palette where I have 3 face products and 12 eyeshadows. I don't know, for some yeah. I don't know why I can't speak today. But today I actually have some of this on because my actual setting powder I was using, I realized was too light for my foundation. So I actually was setting my foundation with this bronzer. And then I did use a little of these 2 mattes today in my look. It's the only non-blue on my face, but I really like this type of layout as far as ColourPop goes because the formula is, but it also is like really like a one and done kind of thing. Now for my contour, bronzer, blush, and highlight today, it's this. I bought this in the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. And honestly, I've been waiting, I feel like a year for this to go on sale because I was like, I don't know if I want it. I don't know. I will say I very rarely reach into these 2. However, I've been using the contour and bronzer every day. I really like the blush. The highlight, I feel like it's a highlight that could work on a lot of skin tones, which is really nice. If not, there's a darker highlight. And I guess this is like, I actually probably could have used this today because it's like a little bit darker than my typical setting powders. But I think this is a really great travel palette because, you know, we got the Cover FX one in BoxyCharm and I feel like I never reached into that one as much as I'm reaching into this one. So I feel like this one is more what I'm looking for when it comes to a face palette, as opposed to, I feel like the Cover FX one is very highlighter heavy and it just has that giant sparkly pan in the middle. Like, I think this one is more what I'm looking for when it comes to what I already said. Yeah. Okay, the next thing is a lash primer. I'm not really big on lash primers. I don't necessarily think they're the most necessary thing, but I do know that there are times when I try mascaras that are pretty bad and I still want to use them and, you know, be able to use what I have in my collection. And I feel like that's when a primer comes in handy. But I don't want to buy an expensive primer because that doesn't make sense to me. But the Lash Blast primer from CoverGirl, I feel like does a really good job and it's very affordable. Today I used it with a mascara that I find less than thrilling. And I feel like it did a good job as an assist to the mascara that I did not like. So that is where I think this stuff comes in handy. Now I have some lip products. I feel like I've been talking about lips a lot on this channel, so I'm sure none of this is going to surprise you if you've seen any of my lip related videos lately. The first is what I'm wearing today, and this is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Color in the shade Seduction. I heard people say this was very drying. I do not find it drying at all. I actually think it's really lightweight and it smells like the sweetest, fruitiest little candies. I don't know, for some reason. Oh my God, you know what it smells like? Oh wait, I think I know what it smells like. Okay, I finally put it in my mind what it smells like. It smells like summer. And I kept being like, why does it smell like summer? Why does it smell like summer? It smells like those, the popsicle in like the bag. What are those called? Freeze Pops. It smells like Freeze Pops. I've been trying to figure out the smell for so long. It smells like Freeze Pops and reminds me of summer, so I've been wearing this a lot. Okay, the other little combo I've been wearing a lot lately is this. And I've actually at least talked about this combo in one video. So I've been wearing the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in 03 and layering it with the Marc Jacobs lip gloss stick. This is the most clever, genius way to wear lip gloss. It's not messy and it's just easy to put on. And I wish more lip glosses now would come in stick form because this is revolutionary. I love it. And I really have been enjoying pairing this little combination platter together. My last two products are not makeup, but they're still like beauty-ish products. The first is this. I got this in a set from Sephora. This is the Buxom Powerful Plump Lip Balm. It's just a lip balm, but it has that minty kind of very, very, very minimal, I wouldn't even call it plumping sensation, but I like it because I love Buxom products and lip balm from them is everything I've wanted and more. I did get this in like a little set, so I'll try to find the set and link it below. And the last product is this nail polish. I feel like I don't really talk about nail polish on the channel, but something about this color I love. It's honestly chipping, and that's horrible to display. Talk about nail polish as it's chipping off my fingers, but I'm just like, I know nail polish really lasts on me because I'm always like fiddling around and messing up my nails, but I feel like I think this formula really lasts a lot better than other formulas I've tried. I think this came in a lower beauty box. This is from NCLA nail polish, I guess. This shade is called Call My Agent, and it's like the prettiest like strawberry red, and I feel like whenever I put it on, not only does it look really good with my tan, but it's just summery. Something about that strawberry red I really have been enjoying, and I find that I keep putting it on instead of trying different shades of nail polish. But yeah, I thought I'd share with you to let you know what nail polish is always on my hands lately. Okay, and yeah, I'll let you go. I chatted way too much for a favorites video. Let me know in the comments what you guys have been enjoying this month. And as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Twitter and my Instagram down below. Give them a follow. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!